What's up, YouTube? It's Ask the Young One with CreateHigherVibrations.com. Today I wanted to talk about something and give it a little tip on certain ways we can start learning to protect ourselves. And this is something that I had to learn, and I'm not sure, you know, obviously there's people on my channel that are very, very far along in their spiritual growth, in their healing, and then there's others that are still learning some of this stuff and still tolerating a lot of things. And so I wanted to bring up something that helps me, and it helps me along my journey in realizing a lot of things. And that is the understanding that, the power of our thoughts, the power of our focus, the power of our emotions, the power of how our body feels, the power of what love is, the power of what toxicity is, the power of, ultimately this all comes down to energy, and realizing that we are energetic beings. And when we feel these things, we're feeling the energy of these things. And we can really truly begin to notice how things make us feel, how people make us feel, how situations make us feel, and recognize the energy that we are getting from that, and use that energy as a guide into things, into how we proceed forward in life, how we proceed our relationship wise with certain people. And I think it's very important to understand, because when we surround ourselves with negative people or negative energy, we are going, it's almost like it's so powerful, like it just, like, it's very hard to like you want to walk around with this, with a bubble over your head, like around you, like just like zzz, like stay away, you know, because you don't want to feel that, like you don't want to go back to that place, like, but a lot of times, like if we're surrounding ourselves with it, or if we get someone around us, and like a lot of times when we go through these toxic relationships, we have negative clinging energy within us. They don't just project it onto us, like they will literally make us start reacting from a place of taking on their energy, and then it basically reverses back to us acting in a very negative way that is not necessarily who we are. And it's very important to understand energy, and the fact that emotions are energy in motion. They are very powerful. So your focus, where you put your focus, is where your energy goes. And it's so important to understand that. So when you're talking energy and your focus is to heal, then you put your energy and focus into that. And then when something starts to arise, you're conscious of it. You're becoming conscious of to how you're feeling. You're bringing that to awareness. You're saying, this doesn't feel good to me. Where's this coming from? Whose energy is this? Is this mine, or is it theirs? And then it gives you a guide on how to go from there. So I wanted to make a video and just bring this point up. I see it a lot. You can kind of see it. You see it in clicks, you see it in circles, and you see it in different things. And you see a lot of negative people usually have a lot of negativity around them. And you see a lot of, other people that focus on more of the frequency of love and abundance and prosperity and non-judgment. Then you see a lot of the same type of people around them. You're not going to really necessarily see a group of friends hanging out, and one of them is flowing in that good positive energy flow from their own divine, because they would get drained and sucked right into that funnel of negativity and that toxic energy, that if they were to put themselves around those types of people. Another example for me is that I like to use is, especially our parents. A lot of us feel like we are attached to our parents, and we must do these certain things for our parents. But a lot of times on this journey, you know, when we start breaking down our own energetic beliefs and we start working through these emotions and we start ridding ourselves of that clinging energy and we start removing it, and then we go and we're back around the same programming that we just spent all this time working towards and removing, it can feel very draining because you're no longer in that place. But yeah, even though your parents may have a good heart, or your caregiver or whoever, they could have a great heart, but they're unconscious to this negativity. They're unconscious to their own lack. You know, if you're around people that don't believe in themselves, they're not going to have that energy that is needed to not drain you. And eventually you start feeling that, and then it's like, man, this is not me. Like, the fuck am I doing? Is really what you kind of start doing. And it's like that everywhere, you know, in any situation, especially like workplaces are bad about it. Having casual sex with people we don't know very well, or having sex with toxic narcissists, and opening ourselves up completely to that vulnerability of that energetic moment allows that negative energy to intertwine with us, and then it clings to us like a cord that we just can't see, but we will feel it. Oh, it will feel so draining afterwards. And I get that a lot because it's things I have to work with people through and get, you know, bring them to that deeper awareness of protecting their own energy. And so I wanted to make this quick video and talk about, like, you know, learning to protect your energy. You know, you don't want to put in all this work and practice daily self-love just to have your surroundings or other people come in and always try to siphon that from you. Like, you need to protect yourself from these toxic people. You need to choose to, when people make you feel bad, or if they're projecting their toxicity onto you or that negative energy and they're making you feel bad, you need to be able to recognize that it's not your energy and not carry it, and not take it on to the point where it affects you and your emotion, your energy, emotion, and your direction in life. And so I think it's very important. So I think some of the tips and some of the things that I do, for me, my main thing is meditation. I love meditating on a constant, even just sitting. I'm zoning into the present moment. I'm not really trying to always have my monkey mind going crazy. I'm not saying I'm perfect. It happens. And, you know, this is a journey. Like, we're not always going to be in this divine creative, you know, state of connection. Like, it's work. It's a process, and when it's flowing, it's beautiful, and it's a great place to be. And I think, and I wished it, you know, for everybody, because then you attract those types of people. You attract these same types of people to you, and it's so much better when everybody is flowing from their own energy and not projecting or promoting or wanting you, you know, to empty it out, wanting you to empty out. Then you're always having to fill up, like fill up, while they're just constantly stealing from your overflow. You want to create that energy within you, and realizing, you know, you can't see this stuff, but you can feel it, and understanding that those feelings are energy. And you want to be able to feel it deeply, truly, not just say, oh, I feel like I'm knowing thyself and I'm connected to this, but yet I'm going to go put myself in a group of people that do nothing but gossip and talk about everybody else, and just keep circling their own that negative into you. Like, you can't do that. Not if you're, and it doesn't happen amongst people that are in that higher frequency of self. You know, so it's important. You know, I know as an empath, one of the things I had to learn, because I didn't know, you know, like, we didn't know. We don't know what we don't know. And I didn't know a lot of times my own energy. You know, when you have these beliefs, it creates emotions, which create perceptions, you know, of how you function in life, which then creates realities. And so then it creates how you're viewing the world. So how we change these things is doing our own inner work. You know, we have to really, you know, it's like self-worth. Our self-worth never changes, but our belief about our self-worth changes. So we have to, you know, if we're raised by people that don't understand their own self-worth, chances are, you know, we're going to grow up eventually not realizing our own self-worth. So then we're going to attract people that do the same and then confirm it for us. And then we keep just going in those loops. So we have to work to change those things. So we have to work to truly integrate within ourselves and truly believe in ourselves, believe in our self-worth, believe in our own inner value, believe in the love that is within us, the essence of that. And so, you know, that again is it's energy, and people can feel that. Like, you can feel it amongst each other. You know, one of my biggest things, especially with my wife Yanni, that, you know, one of the things that is so beautiful about our relationship, when we're together, we don't have to say a word. Like, we don't have to say one single iota, and we can feel each other. Like, we feel like, if, you know, if I'm usually it's sad because I miss my little girl or something, and she will feel that. Like, Yanni will feel that. She will know, you know. But other times, you know, and at the same time, you know, like, it just, like, we don't have to, you know, like, we just feel like she feels the love coming from me, and I feel the love coming from her. I mean, we're literally speaking in energy together, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And now we're aware of this, so we're able to do it that way. But, you know, again, when we're out in public and we're out and we really are choosing our friends and we're choosing the people we're putting ourselves around, it's very important to understand how this plays out. Because if we're not protecting ourselves and protecting our own auras and protecting our energies, we're going to attract this multitude of like little trolls trying to come and gnaw at it. And it's just highly important. So I wanted to make a video and talk a little bit about that. Like I said earlier, I'm a big person on meditation, but there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You know, taking baths with salt baths and essential oils, and cleansing your own energy, you know, using mantras, going on walks, exercising, getting into yin yoga. Like, a lot of people like to exercise. So for the people that like to exercise and they, you know, really like to push that, yoga is beautiful. Yoga brings you to that presence. It brings you, it helps you master that presence, that moment, that connection. And it's a beautiful thing. So if you're not into it, I would highly, and you know, but you're into exercise, and even if you're not, you know, try it. You know, if you're like me, I'm kind of a little bit more lazier, so I like to just sit and bring myself together through that. You know, and like I said, we're not perfect. We're all so imperfect. And that's another just amazing, beautiful thing about understanding how people and things make us feel. We can use energy to show us where we need to heal ourselves. We can use how things make us feel. That's energy flowing within our body, and we can understand how to heal ourselves, see where it's coming from, you know, and protect ourselves, be able to see that it's somebody else's, and then we know we don't have to take that on, and it's not ours. And it's just an amazing experience. And I hope, you know, that it helps, you know, gives you some more guidance into a direction of where this experience is, and these certain, you know, different experiences in life can really start teaching you that direction of inward. I mean, our entire reality is the reflection of what we see, what we feel. So if we're not feeling the belief of ourselves, we're going to reflect that to this outer world, and that's what we're going to see, and then that's what we're going to experience. So the more we raise our energy and connect to our own divine, and, you know, it's not saying you got to go learn Tesla's version of understanding energy. The biggest thing is just getting to know thyself and truly, truly feeling thyself from that divine place. and then project that into the world, and that will, along with your boundaries and understanding of yourself, will begin to change things for you. It will begin to change your friends of circles of friends. It will begin to change the people that you attract into your world, the opportunities that you attract, the multitude of things. So, it's very important, especially if you watch YouTube videos. Me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I can personally say I don't watch people that function from a toxic place and only talk toxicity. I can't do it. Like, it just doesn't jive anymore with me. So for me, it's about moving up and rising above. Instead of falling in love with myself, I need to rise in love with myself. So I hope this helps. And if anybody ever needs or wants to go deeper into this stuff, you can check out createhighervibrations.com. Send me an email. Hope to talk to you soon. Namaste.